learned nothing on the internet medically looking it up. Except one time I did. I found out that jock itch is also the name of a porn star in France. And what is it about getting in your mid-50s, your big toenails like a manhole cover all of a sudden? Holy smokes, I went to clip it the other day, the pin popped out of the clipper system in there. Holy smokes. Finally, I chip it off, hits my kid in the head, knocks him out, he's bleeding from the eyeball. I hate the waiting room too, the walk-in clinic. Holy smoke, nobody's got any manners in there. You know, everybody's sitting in there hawking, hacking, coughing, farting, burping, belching. What the heck? Then you go see the nurse. What are you here to see the doctor for? Well, it was a chest cold, and I think I got hepatitis after being in that interview. You gotta go in there and wait 10 hours for some. I could walk in there on bloody nubs and pulling my legs in a wagon there. Gotta sit for 6 hours. I ain't sitting nowhere over an hour if I ain't got a wine list or something in there. Serve some beer. Boy, that'd be a game changer right there, wouldn't it? Walk-in clinic, start serving wine. Oh, excuse me, nurse, what wine do you recommend that goes with my itchy butthole? Maybe a Boone's Farm, maybe a cherry wine or something like that, or... Then I finally get in to see the doctor. I gotta wait on him in his room for another 45 minutes. Freezing cold, I'm in a backless paper gown. I'm a pair of high heels away from Caitlyn Jenner sitting in that office in there. Yeah. Then he comes in there and he looks at me, he looks around me, he looks in me, he lifts stuff up, he sighs a couple of times. It's like a bad episode of Storage Wars every time I go to the doctor. Then I spend all that money, waste all that time. You know what his diagnosis was? You're too fat. Yeah, no kidding. What the hell? I could have stayed at home and my wife tell me that for free. You're like, well, what are you gonna do about it? I don't know, hang out with people fatter than me, I guess. Maybe take a selfie next to a cement mixer or something. He's like, well, you need to eat better. What'd you eat last week? I don't know, go get my t-shirt. He says, I want you to join a gym. I ain't joining a gym. Last time I was down there, I left a skid mark on a yoga mat. I ain't going down there. He goes, well, get on a treadmill then. Find a treadmill, get on it, but start slow and ease into it. I don't want you to have a heart attack. Oh, that's comforting right there. That's when you know you're a fat ass right there. When cardiovascular exercise is like Russian roulette all of a sudden. Honey, how much time are you doing on a treadmill? I don't know, hopefully 30 minutes. I ain't sure. All right. How'd he die? Sweating to the oldies. Weirdest thing I ever seen. My buddy's all mad at his doctor because he's seen him driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz. That's good. It means you got a good doctor. I want my doctor to have a brand new Mercedes-Benz. I don't want to be an hour and a half away from open heart surgery. My doctor show up in a 78 Plymouth, and door open up, a bunch of Pringles cans come falling out. He's like, he thinks he's better than me. He is better than you. He's a doctor. You're a bouncer / cook down there at Grits and Tits.
The doctor comes in. You're always happy and relieved the doctor comes in. Foreign doctor, always thrilled, because I know they studied. He goes, Mr. Anderson, you didn't have a heart attack. Oh, so good. Could you slide those cigarettes down here? He goes, but we think you've got some blockage. Well, you know about that? It's deep dish. He said, we'd like to do an angioplasty on you. Oh, no, my breasts are big enough. I mean, when I heard angioplasty, I'll be honest with you, I went, didn't I have that at Olive Garden once?
Can I get the endless angioplasty, please? I go, what's an angioplasty? He goes, well, we take a wire. A wire? I flash back to my dad working on the car. Give me a wire, damn it. I'll fix this damn thing. We'll get these brakes working. Then we take a wire.
We go in through your groin. Who's we?
It's not that Congressman Wiener, is it?
That's a horrible name to grow up with, isn't it?
Huh? You're punched every day at school with that name. Wiener, get over here!
So I agreed to do it because,
You know, they dope you up in the hospital. You agree to stuff, you know? Isn't it true? You ready to go? I'm ready to go! I'm president!
so I get down to the angioplasty place. The same people who make the robes make the tables. One cheek over the line, sweet Jesus.
But what an amazing time, you know? I lay back on that thing, and it's amazing. I look up, and here is my heart on a monitor. And I knew it was my heart, too, because that thing was wrapped in bacon.
The doctor comes in, he goes,
Do you see your heart?
yeah, it's a Hormel.
He goes, do you know which arteries are blocked?
You don't know? Listen, if you're not sure. So he heads towards my groin, and you hardly ever say that, do you? So he heads towards my groin. Sounds like the beginning of 48 hours. He heads towards my groin. He was feeding the wire in my artery. That or a puppet show was going on.
You shut up. No, you shut up.
And the wire, you know, it's got to go up the I-90 and then over this 15. And you get excited when the wire shows up.
You're in!
And he's going to put that wire. Now they do it, I think, even more amazingly. But the wire goes in, bam, the artery is opened up. He tried it like 30 times. I finally said to him, Doc, what's going on? He goes, I'm going to get a colleague. I don't care if you get a shepherd. I hear labs are nice dogs.
So he gets me the head of angioplasty. He's coming in. Why didn't I have him to begin with?
He fixed my heart right up. And right now, my heart's 100%. I'm really lucky. I'm really, like, that's the amazing part, that they can take a guy like me and make my heart 100%. You know, well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you.
And it stinks getting older and fatter. And I used to be something back in the day, boys. I used to be something. I did. I used to run cross country. You Google it. I think I still hold the state record for taking the most in the woods. But I'm on a diet now. I'm eating nothing but Fruit Loops. But my wife has me on a diet now where I can have one cheat day. So I can have a hamburger with the cheese and the bun one day a week. Or anytime I drive by a fast food restaurant when she's not with me in the car. All right, she's a stickler too, I'll tell you what. She'd be up here sleeping 2:30 in the morning, the dog go down there and bark at the door for 10 minutes. She don't hear nothing, she's racked out. I gotta go down there and let the dog out. So next day I go down there, I'm kind of hungry. I pour a little bowl of Captain Crunch down there. I hear, get out of Captain Crunch! What the hell? I should have barked when I poured that Captain Crunch in there, is what I should have done. It sucks getting old and fat, I tell you. I remember when my beard turned white, my wife was like trying to comfort me. Oh, that's okay, honey. I like somebody with a little salt and pepper in their beard. Made me feel a little better. Then she goes, it's the corn in your teeth that's disgusting. I was going to say broccoli, but none of y'all believe I eat broccoli. All right, so I ain't saying that. Here's the thing about getting older. You start losing your daggone memory. I have a hard time remembering stuff now. It's so frustrating. Have you ever left your groceries on the roof of your car? Yeah, for 3 weeks? You ever did? I'm a hypochondriac. I always think I'm dying of something, freaking out. Had a red blotch right there one time for a week. It's freaking me out. So I go get a biopsy on it. Tested positive for picante sauce. Idiot. Cost me $1,000 to do that. Good news is he wrote me a prescription for napkins, so that's pretty good, I guess. I always think I'm dying. Don't ever look nothing up on the internet, because it ain't good. It's always lupus or Lou Gehrig's. That's what it is. One of them two. I think I got both of them damn diseases. Seen a commercial the other day for breast implant leakage. I had every damn symptom of a breast implant leakage in there. These stupid things. I ain't kidding with you. Don't ever look it up. It's always lupus. Except for one time I had a lump right here. And honest, I'm like, what the hell? I look it up. Oh, brain cancer. That's it for me. I'm a dead man. I got brain cancer. You never learn nothing on the internet medically looking it up. Except one time I did. I found out that jock itch is also the name of a porn star in France. And what is it about getting in your mid-50s, your big toenails like a manhole cover all of a sudden? Holy smokes, I went to clip it the other day. The pin popped out of the clipper system in there. Holy smokes. Finally, I chip it off, hits my kid in the head, knocks him out. He's bleeding from the eyeball.
I think we should just either be under 50 or over 50. I don't even think we need that whole 58, 57, 56. This is all the people that are that age are going, yeah! Let's get some torches! I turned 58 years ago. That's what I say to people. How old are you, Louie? I turned 50 8 years ago. What did he say? What is he, 42? What is it?
I didn't know the signs back then. You know, my dad we knew he was getting older because when he'd sit down, he started to go, oh, Lord! And he'd get up, oh, Jesus! He was a very religious man, obviously. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I remember that. You have a meat tooth yet? That's when you know you're getting older. You just stand there. What's wrong? Meat tooth. You'd be talking to the president, it wouldn't matter. Louie, nice to meet you. Yeah. It's great meeting you, Mr. Obama. Oh, you don't have a business card on you, do you? I take business cards, they fit right in there. You get that out, you're relieved. Oh, and you have a snack. What was your name again? Nick.
That's what happens too. You can't remember anything now. Nick, I want you to come over to the house after the show, open jars for me. You can't open anything after you're 50. You gotta wait till people stop by the house. Oh my God, I'm glad you're here. Listen, before we eat, could you open this stuff here on the table for me? Start with the scissors. They're in some sort of sick plastic. I have cut the hell out of my hand trying to open them. Who are they keeping the scissors from? They should put my food in that plastic. You are losing weight. I can't get it open. I'm starving. Please help me.
Well, it's cold winter time again. You like the winter? I hate it. I like summer better than winter. That winter kills me. He's been in any for the last 5 days in here. I ain't kidding. I could flash a cop and not get in any trouble right now. It snowed the other day. I could only pee my initials in the snow, all right? But my upper body loves cold weather. My lower body can't handle it. I wish they'd get together on the weather. It gets cold out. You could play this little piggy on my dadgum nipple. He hates it, but these little piggies went to market. Yeah, well, that little hog stayed home. All right? I'll guarantee you that. It's cold everywhere. I was in Los Angeles, California. It's so cold I seen a junkie with his tongue stuck to the spoon. All right? My wife's from Wisconsin. You think you guys get cold? Go to Wisconsin. Holy smokes. We was up there Thanksgiving. You know how cold it was up there? That sucked. It was so cold in Wisconsin, the ice cream machine at McDonald's was working. Now, I like hot weather. I like when it's hot and humid. I love that. I lived in Florida for a long time. I love hot and humid. It was so hot down there one time, I seen a squirrel putting talcum powder on his nuts. Now, I don't like it when it's hot and humid and I gotta wear blue jeans everywhere. Holy mackerel, all walking like this. We filmed 4 episodes of Swamp People in my pants, all right? It was bad. I went in for a physical, dropped my underbreeches, 3 mushrooms fell out. All right? I ain't kidding. That explains why I kept getting followed by that truffle pig right there. I knew that, but I was 2 days away from them declaring my crotch a wetland area. But they try to scare everybody now with the heat, don't they? Try to scare you, make it hotter than it is. When I was growing up, 99 degrees, 99 degrees. Now it's 99 degrees out, but the feels like temperature's 103. The feels like, who come up with that? A fisherman? The feels like temperature? Stupid. You know what? My wiener's 3 inches, but it feels like 9. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Well, my wife sent me up to the grocery store all by myself the other day to get some feminine products. You know, celery, carrots, lettuce. I had to buy some chewing tobacco so I didn't look like a pajama boy sissy in there. Anybody chew tobacco? That guy, ma'am, you? All right, perfect, that's good. I like chewing tobacco, but I only do it because it keeps me from eating sugar and eating bad food late at night. So you can see that's working out real good for me right now. Now I'm fat and I got bad teeth. What the hell? I hate that grocery store self-checkout. What in the world? All the enjoyment of working at the store without the satisfaction of getting a paycheck. That's always nice. You like self-checkout? I hate it. Every time I go in there, I get stuck behind some idiot trying to find a barcode on a cucumber in there. You ever done this? You ever buy a Kit Kat bar? You got like 12 items, you got a Kit Kat bar, and then they look at you and go, you gonna take that or you want that in a bag? That's when you know you're a fat ass right there. I know. They pissed me off last week. They done that with potato salad I had in there. I know, and they put a napkin and a fork on the daggum thing for me.
Man, travel everywhere. Been on the road all year. I get used to it. I go home, I go, I gotta get out of here. I was in Florida, and I started in Florida. If you've been to Florida in the summer, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's so hot. Your sweat has sweat. Your sweat. That's how the accents start. How you doing? Pretty good. How you doing? Not bad. You see Mama? Even the big hound dog on the porch. Bo. 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 So hot, even the gators going, we gotta get out of here. We gotta head up to Tampa. And I was up in Oregon. I was corrected every time. It's Oregon. So I'm sane. It's Oregon. Origami. Wilderness up there, man. Whew. Nice to stay at a hotel where you can hunt from the window. Texas. Then I went to Texas. I was all over the Texas. You ever been to Texas? You carry a gun down there. It shocks you. You know, you're in 7-Eleven, the guy's got the gun. You go, wait a minute, what is that? And then you realize, they all have guns. Oh, that's good. Even the homeless guy. What? Watch it. I'm uncomfortable around guns when I don't have one. I don't have a gun. I got a piece of candy in my pocket. I got a licorice gun on you right now. I went and saw the Alamo. Have you seen the Alamo? Yeah. I was so disappointed. Mrs. Stelzick made that thing a big deal in my life in 3rd grade. And I got there and I go, is this it? Is this the whole thing? Was there a fire here once? I'm pretty sure I could hold this thing for a couple days. You know, you have to turn it sideways so you can see it.